A question I've always wanted to ask you, because Quarry Integrated Communications, I mean, there's a lot of people that have advertising agencies, marketing companies, video product, communication companies. And recently you had a successful management buyout with some senior leaders that, in your own words, can do a better job than you.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You knew the time had come, time to move on, time to pass down what you built. I'm wondering, and we were kind of talking about this when we were grabbing some coffees before in line, but I'm wondering about that personal journey that you've had to go on, because you've always been a charismatic character. Right? You're a little
Actually,
bit funky.
I'm Unitarian, if we're going to get into religion here, but yeah. Sorry, Adam, yes.
No, but that's what I mean. Like you've certainly come a long way, and talking like, I'm talking like I was there, but can you talk about the personal journey that you had to go through to become a better leader, to then create this company where you have people that you trust to hand over the torch to that are obviously doing a good job?
Doing a great job. Well, I think it's based, Adam, on I thought of we-go instead of ego. In businesses, there's a lot of people that start something or help start something, and it becomes their personal and professional mission to be the person, like to be not just the linchpin, but to be the navigator and the first person on shore when they reach new territory and that sort of thing. Of course, you never see that in politics, but the thing when going into business was it wasn't about me, and I knew that because I understood maybe the incredible knapsack full of foibles that I brought to an organization as a person, and then as a leader. I didn't set out to be in any sort of leadership position. This was not the thing that I wanted to help build something. And I think the key verb there is help and build something, as opposed to create something that was my image or my particular plan. I think what I came to know, and I think I still treasure this, is this: I welcome bewilderment. I welcome ambiguity. So that, things just aren't that cut and dried or black and white. And now that we find ourselves in this situation, what are we going to do now? And of course, I've been fortunate enough to find, recruit and retain some incredible people, folks that shared a vision, which was, let's build something unusual. Let's build something unique. Let's not do what they're doing. As an advertising agency, I always thought the model was flawed in terms of the compensation and some of the, not constructive ways that an agency would divide itself into a creative department and into client service and into administration. And then the amazing thing to me was then you weren't allowed to communicate. People at some agencies were banned from the creative area. No, you don't come in here. You're a suit. Well, in our organization, you could get fined for calling someone a suit or calling someone a creative. We were a team. We were very much like a basketball team is kind of the model I use, because you play different roles at different times. Sometimes you're shooting, sometimes you're passing, sometimes you're, but the thing is, you shared a common goal, which was to win. As Canadians, we have to remember, you get into a game to win. And that doesn't mean you become this, a-hole of in the competition, but it does mean you try your best and you do your best and you measure yourself against that. And the thing I loved about getting involved in the U.S. and I would say now over 90% of the Quarry clients are in the U.S.
Yeah.
I went there. I didn't go there. I suggested we go there because of the scale and the energy of the marketers in the United States and in Europe. Canada at that time was pretty much a branch office for a lot of the more vibrant brands. So they would be, our people in Canada would be taking direction from New York. People in New York would be taking direction from people in Paris or London. We wanted to get closer to where the decisions were being made. And so we decided, gosh, I forget, probably around 95, 96, that we had a client in the U.S. and we were going to open an office in the U.S., which we did. And it took a while for it to pay off. Yeah. It certainly wasn't an overnight success, but it fit with the longer term vision, which was not to be Canadian, but to be North American, and then not to be North American, but then to become more of a global company. Wow. Which led us to the philosophy of being global. Global, says Adam. What the hell is global?
What the hell is global?
Well, it meant putting together a strong local organization. We recruited mostly from this area. And what a great area to recruit from, right?
Yeah,
we had universities, we had community colleges, we had people who wanted to get out of Toronto. And so that's where I'm going to say 80 to 90% of our talent has come from, has been local. But we operate in a global way. So you are local, but you think in global. So you're global.
Yeah. You got a refreshing perspective on teamwork.